Oh, try not to tread on anybody's stuff. Make sure this is set up properly because this needs to be perfect the way I've been moaning to you. Do you know what I mean? This has to be perfect. Well, it needs to be. But anyway, get untangled. Anyway, first things first, congratulations on your win. I want you to talk to me about your opponent, about your performance. What I saw was a good boxing match, but I want to hear it from you.
So I didn't even know my opponent until like a couple of days ago. So didn't really have a game plan. So when we went in box, just from the first round, just worked on getting the range, working on my jab. He's a tough, durable opponent. So just went out there and worked from range.
When you say that, obviously the couple of days' notice, game plan, etc., how did that pan out then?
We had a few different opponents. First of all, we had Anthony Fox. We trained for Anthony, who's a good fighter, obviously, and then he pulled out for whatever reason. And we've had a couple since. This was a new one, so we knew he was tough. Just wanted Germaine to box. To be honest, Germaine wasn't 100% tonight. I know everyone says that, but he wasn't. He can box a lot better.
But what I will say is that he's boxed really well. You found your range. You was popping his head back a few times. Your movement was slick. You was boxing off the back foot quite comfortably. It was an interesting match. I found it quite entertaining. So you know when you say about short notice, that shows your boxing IQ. Talk to me about that because you didn't have time to plan for him. And I'm trying to be nice to you considering, you know.
No, obviously, with everyone, like, you never can, like, your game plan, because you never know what they might come with, so you always got to adjust, like, so this is about making the adjustments and just working to your favour, my favour, innit?
You definitely made those adjustments in there. I will comment on, he came out ready to fight. From round one, it was get-go. I mean, going through round one and thinking, okay, he's definitely come to box. What were your thoughts when Germaine walked back to the corner, and what advice did you give him?
Germaine caught him at the end of the first round and steadied him up a little bit and hurt him. So the advice was really just don't get carried away, just continue to box, just work behind the jab. Germaine's still learning, isn't he? He's 11 fights now, so. And where he's been out for a long time, other than the last one, you know what I mean? We just want him to keep on moving on, so. I don't mind him doing the rounds, you know what I mean? I know he can punch, I know he can stop people, but it's about the learning, so I'm happy. Even though I moaned, I didn't moan, did I? Just said,
Morning, bro.
always moaning. But you do, as a coach, you look for the stuff that he could do better, and he can box better than that, a lot better.
You've got a very good punch output and a nice engine. Talk to us a little bit about that, because I think with this fight, you've really got to show your style. I know last time you got to prepare for your opponent, you knew who it was, but if I'm going to be totally honest, I think you boxed better this time, off instinct.
Yeah, you could say, I don't know, I need to watch it back. But yeah, it was just, what was the question you was asking? I haven't know.
It's just about your style and how you boxed during this fight, because like I said, to me, you boxed better in this fight than you did your last fight. Fair enough, it's a fight later, but you didn't have the notice for this opponent. So it's sort of like demonstrated your boxing IQ.
Yeah, you know what it is? I think because he threw more shots and came forward a bit more than Jamal did. Jamal came forward, but he didn't really work. Where he was coming and he was throwing shots, I could work off it and be on the back foot and use my jab. I think I was better that way.
It definitely suits you. I think for your next opponents, I don't think you need any notice. I think it should just give you a day and just throw you in there to deal with them.
Yeah, don't worry, that's what we can do, you know what I mean? So we don't need time to prepare, we just adjust while we're in the ring. You get me?
You definitely demonstrated that. So what's next then for Germaine, and when can we see him out next?
Well, we've agreed to fight with Charlie Schofield for the English title, and we're not sure on a date yet. We're hoping February, around February time. So he'll have a little break now. Not long, but a little break.
And when you say little break, do you have a break or do you stay in the gym?
No, I'm staying in the gym, man. Listen, we can box next month if you want us to, you know what I'm saying? We're going to stay in the gym, stay active.
He'll have a week off. He'll have a week off.
Okay then. Listen, you got a queue of people waiting to speak to you. Thanks for finally getting around to speaking to October Red Boxing. Germaine Brown and your lovely coach. I can't remember your name.
No, what's that about? Adam Martin.
And we follow each other on social media, yeah. But anyway, congratulations on the win, and I'm looking forward to seeing you out again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, my dears. Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.